How to turn a Gemini into a villain. So, you want to make a Gemini your villain? Bold, dangerous, entertaining. Because if Aries is the war and Taurus is the empire, Gemini is the chaos. You don't defeat a Gemini. You lose track of which one you were fighting. They don't go evil. They just diversify. Act 1. The trickster before the fall. Gemini, the Zodiac's twin, ruled by Mercury. Planet of words, thoughts, and everything that makes the human brain impossible to shut off. They're curious, witty, adaptable. The kind of person who can talk a cop out of a speeding ticket and sell the car while they're at it. They live for stimulation, information, and connection. When balanced, Gemini is the charming storyteller, your favorite chaos gremlin, who can make you laugh, think, and question reality all in one breath. But push them too far, and that curious mind becomes a weapon. Their adaptability turns into manipulation. Their duality splits wide open. The hero becomes two voices, and both are done pretending to play nice. Act 2. The trigger, betrayal of authenticity. Gemini's villain arc starts when they realize people don't really listen. They talk, they joke, they charm. But deep down, they want to be understood. Ignore that. Misjudge them. Call them fake, two-faced, or too much. And you've just awakened the storm. See, Gemini spends their life balancing masks, trying to adapt to every room they walk into. When they finally break, they stop trying to wear just one. They embrace every version. The sweet one, the sarcastic one, the ruthless one. And suddenly, you're dealing with a villain who can switch personalities mid-sentence. Act 3. The transformation. Enter the puppeteer. When Gemini snaps, they don't go loud, they go smart. Their transformation is mental, quick, cold, and strategic. They become the puppeteer, a master manipulator who knows every weakness, every fear, every button to press. And they'll press all of them. They'll spin rumors like silk, turn allies against each other with surgical precision, and you'll never see it coming. Because Gemini villains don't fight, they direct the show. They'll gaslight you so smoothly that you'll apologize for things they invented. They'll create chaos not because they crave destruction, but because they're bored of predictability. To them, control isn't about dominance, it's about amusement. They're not just the villain in your story, they're the narrator. Act 4. The reign, the master of masks. A Gemini villain's reign isn't built on power. It's built on information. They know what everyone's hiding. They collect secrets like currency and use them like knives. They can play every role flawlessly. Victim, hero, confidant, lover, enemy. And you'll never know which one you're talking to until it's too late. Their charm is their weapon, their intelligence their shield, and their unpredictability their curse. They might smile while they ruin you. Not because they're cruel, but because they're fascinated by how easily you fell for it. And yet behind every mask, there's one lingering question. Would anyone still love me if they saw all of me? That's the tragedy of the Gemini villain. Their duplicity isn't born from malice. It's a defense mechanism, a way to survive in a world that only wants half of them. Act 5. The lesson, the weight of duality. Gemini's darkness comes from their brilliance. Their mind never stops moving, analyzing, reframing, reinventing. When they feel trapped, unheard, or underestimated, that brilliance curdles into cynicism. They start testing people, poking, prodding, seeing who's genuine and who's pretending. And when everyone fails the test, they decide authenticity is a lie. So they play the game instead, and they win. But deep down, every Gemini villain is just a lonely genius trying to prove that truth can't exist without contradiction. Act 6. The redemption, speaking to the twin. If you want to stop a Gemini from going dark, you don't silence them, you engage them. Let them talk. Let them change their mind mid-sentence. Let them be inconsistent, because that's what makes them human. Gemini doesn't need loyalty. They need witnessing. Someone who sees the real them behind the wordplay and the laughter. Because once they feel seen, they stop manipulating to survive and start communicating to connect. Conclusion. So, if you ever find yourself arguing with a Gemini and suddenly realize they're agreeing with you while proving you wrong, it's too late. You're already in their web. They don't just tell stories, they become them. Thank you for watching the video and let us know your thoughts in comments box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.